I'm a clinical psychologist. Yes, I'm an expert on television. I'm a real doctor. I'm not just playing one on TV, okay? So I work with women who have experienced sexual trauma. I work with women who are dealing with interpersonal relationship issues, anxiety, depression, imposter syndrome, all of the things. And I help them to lean into their vulnerability and find their own sense of power. I think that my superpower is learning to trust myself, to lean into my gut and be unapologetically me. Even if I've got all these degrees behind me, and even if I didn't read it in a book or a research paper, I know that God has given me a talent and a purpose to serve. And so being able to be my authentic self, no matter what the consequence might be, no matter if anyone else hasn't modeled that for me, trusting that I know what I need to do for others and trusting that I have done the work, I've educated myself to be able to use my words, to use my spirit, to use my presence to be there for others who are in need. Well, I have to say that I am my mother's legacy, okay? My late mother, Denise Ellis, was a social worker, and she always instilled in me the power of education and professionalism and to be assertive in the face of fear, to no matter what, speak up for myself and recognize the power in my voice. The sense of community that I have around me. I am an only child, and unfortunately both of my parents have passed, both of my grandparents have passed, so many times I kind of joke of like, I'm an orphan, and I say that because I don't have these blood ties, but my friends have become my family. Yeah. And to be able to call my family, right? Like the people that God has sent into my life. So the fellowship is just so important to me. I was just reflecting earlier, I am a woman of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. That is also what keeps me going, to be able to go to chapter meetings or to just fellowship with my line sisters or to just be out into the world and see another soror and I already know her values. I already know I can lean on that shield. She's going to be there for me. I'm going to be there for her. So just being around people, surrounding people, and engaging in self-care, just not feeling guilty for doing a little retail therapy, not feeling guilty for taking a trip in the middle of the week just because I need to, making sure I'm getting massages, taking care of myself, getting my nails done, my lashes done, anything that's just going to make me feel good, because the better I feel, the better I'm able to help others feel. The advice that I would give to younger women of power is to lean into your power and to recognize your power and to go against your fears, to have a growth mindset, not a fixed mindset. What I mean by that is that fixed mindset is when you experience rejection or you make a mistake or you've failed at something or you've experienced a loss, instead of beating down on yourself of like, oh, I'm not good enough or I can't do this or dang it, I blew that opportunity, to recognize what can I learn from this failure, because there's a lesson in everything. And that's what that growth mindset is about, is I can do whatever I want. I can do all things through God who strengthens me. You know, I got the call for Married at First Sight 1 month after my mother passed. Wow. And I was like, I'm not doing this. I can't go on these people's television show. I've never done anything like this before. They're going to know. Am I even like a fully formed human? And it was my fiance who was like, you better answer that call. You better respond to that email. You can do it. And so surrounding yourself as a young professional, a young woman of power, by people who are also going to empower you and encourage you and push you even when you don't feel like you have it for yourself, to understand there is a community behind you that is rooting for you. And to find those people and to nurture those relationships and distance yourself from the haters who don't want to see you succeed. So to the women of power, I say, lean into yourself, trust in yourself, let go of the fixed mindset, and lean into a growth mindset.